couple of good friends. What more could you add to make it special? Well, I'll tell you what you can add. You can add shitloads of money, gambling, round robins, teasers. We have it all here on Brunch Betting. That's right. It's XFL Jim, Chase, Lupin Fiasco, Sessoms, and Erik, Uncle Rico Magoo, giving you the best sports plays you can find. That's right, bitches. It's Brunchtime Betting. Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Brunchtime Betting. As always, it is me, XFL Jim. It feels so good to be back, folks. Joined, of course, by the man himself, Chase Sessoms, a.k.a. the Wolf of Oaklawn. And, of course, can't forget the man, the myth, the legend, Erik, a.k.a. Uncle fucking Rico. What up, boys?
I like the sound introductions this morning.
Yeah,
That's pretty nice.
I tried changing it up a little bit.
Yeah, it was a good. You called an audible, and I think that it was a scoring play.
Awesome. How you boys doing on this beautiful Saturday morning?
Living the dream.
Living the nightmare.
What's the nightmare, Erik?
Refrigerator doesn't work.
Oh.
You know, the repairman that's why I was late. I was calling a repairman. So somehow he's coming between 9 and 12, which means he's going to come at 11:58.
Yeah, when they say it's between 9 and 12, it's usually like 2 p.m.
I told him I have an appointment at the bank at noon. I was like, dude, if you're not here, you're not here.
So then he just won't show up. And then you won't have a fridge for like another at least 2 days probably.
Which is fucking phenomenal.
I hate that shit. I hate that shit so much. I did say on this episode I'm going to give my 3 favorite breakfasts to make at home. Does anyone have a favorite breakfast that they like to make?
Yes.
What's your favorite one to make?
Hash browns with cheese with like pieces of ham. Well seasoned.
That's so good.
Yeah.
That's so good. I love that. I throw a little A1 sauce on there too.
Ooh, yeah. That's good.
I love A1 in the morning.
To make you feel like you had steak when you didn't really have steak.
Exactly. Well, sometimes I'll do like, even for breakfast, if I do hash browns like that, might do some chopped steak.
Ooh,
Mix that in there too.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Pretty good.
Erik, do you have a favorite breakfast to make?
Yeah, but like it's intense, dude. I don't know if you guys can handle it.
I kind of want to. Now that you said it's intense, it's kind of getting me all tingly.
So what I do is I get some corned beef hash, make that bad boy up, and then I get one of those cake pans, but I get an oversized burrito, like tortilla, and I put that in the bottom, and then I put like egg, hot sauce, the corned beef hash, and some cheese, and then throw that bitch in the oven.
Uncle Rico wins.
That sounds so beautiful.
That
sounds so beautiful.
That is amazing. Just the ingenuity involved with it too, like takes it up a notch.
I've got 3, and they kind of all have a different vibe. So number 1, in no particular order, it's the XFL Jim morning shake, where it's protein powder, a little bit of like Nestle chocolate powder, a frozen banana that I use basically as the ice chips, a little bit of milk, and 2 raw eggs. I get that together.
Had me until the raw eggs.
No,
it's
all in a shake. It all gets mixed together.
Okay.
Sports facts coming in: cocaine, cig, a shot of Jack. So I mean, a lot of times my breakfast literally is just a cigarette.
Pretty good breakfast.
Like my boss's go-to, and it's kind of become mine for work days. It's just cigarette and a cup of coffee.
Yeah.
Like, that's pretty darn good. I also love the avocado toast with a nice over easy egg on top.
I've never had avocado.
Love making that. And then it's hard to beat steak and eggs.
Hard to beat steak and eggs.
Hard to beat steak and eggs for me.
That's the breakfast of a winner.
Yeah,
right
you can
there.
you smell the steak while you're cooking it in the morning too, especially if you're hungover. It feels so good.
Did you guys see the new thing
does.
online where you don't season the steak, so you cook the steak, and then on a cutting board you put
all your salt, pepper,
all the seasonings and everything on the cutting board, and then you put the steak on top of the cutting board, on top of the seasoning, let it sit for a little bit, and then that way, with how the meat is, it's supposed to soak in more that way.
I'd rather just season it like normal.
I don't like new things.
Yeah, I'm not a new thing guy. Boys, we got some picks for the people. We have some takes. Any thoughts on just sports that happened this week? Sports going on this weekend. We already have the UFL playoffs locked in, basically.
Essentially, everyone's fighting. It's still going to be exciting, Jim, because everyone's fighting for that last playoff spot.
That's fair. That's fair. It's a 3-way race right now. Really, almost more of a 2-way race between Louisville and Birmingham for who's going to get that last playoff spot.
Yeah. I don't know. We got the Preakness. This Saturday. The bastard of the Triple Crown.
Do people call you about that too? Like just random people that know you? Do they just call you asking for picks sometimes?
Oh yeah, like on Triple Crown weekends, my phone starts to smoke and spark from people who I don't even have their number in my phone anymore. It's like, really? You're gonna okay?
Erik, your Pistons won.
I know, thank God, dude. Jesus, Jim. Fucking jinx. They should be done. You're the fucking kiss of death, dude.
Oh, I'm not gonna say nothing about the game tomorrow then.
You're the fucking kiss of death, dude. You're getting to Trent level, dude.
No. That is not true. I am not at that level.
Mm-mm.
Do not say that. He's an actual omen.
As soon as he bet the Cavs, he bet the Cavs. What do you do?
I thought you said he bet the Pistons.
He bet the Pistons game 5, the Cavs last night.
Ah, gotcha. I see how you do. Yeah, it's pure UFL season for me right now. I haven't been watching any of the NHL either.
Oh, dude, my NHL, I love betting. I just love to hit it and quit it, dude. No goal for the period, dude, or a first period under 20 minutes.
You do love doing that.
20 minutes.
It gets wild.
I'll say this: when I'm on the road at the hotel, I will watch some NHL and NBA way more than when I'm at home.
I've watched more hockey this year than I have in recent years. But go ahead, Jim. Sorry.
When I'm at home, it's obviously I get control of everything during college football, NFL season for the TVs, UFL too. But now the girlfriend gets the TV and she gets the projector in the bedroom where it's whatever she wants to watch is what we're going to watch. Because she knows once it's college football season, that TV is in use. Big time.
When it's Maction, it's 7 days a week, baby.
What about the NFL? Does anyone care about the NFL schedule releases? Does anyone give a shit?
I was disappointed because someone the Vikings were making cookies for them and they had the ingredients next to the cookies.
Oh, the Diana Rossini juice?
Yeah, but it was fucking AI generated. I was so disappointed, dude.
I liked, again, like usual, I did like what the Chargers did. They just made their thing in Halo, which was cool.
So disappointed.
Well, they took shots. They said I think the Chargers took some shots at the Patriots for that. Erik, your Lions were kind of lazy with theirs.
I thought theirs was the best one, dude. Just business.
That is an Uncle Rico style
just business, dude.
video.
Just none of this horse play bullshit, dude. Let's just fucking.
They shouldn't have even done one. They should have just put the schedule out.
That would have been better. They just tweeted it out here.
Boys, you ready to get some picks for this wonderful Saturday?
I'm ready.
I need to make money to pay for my fridge. I'm ready, dude.
I'm going to start us off. I'm going with college baseball, and I've got a 2-team parlay. We're going Mississippi State over Texas A&M and Clemson over Virginia Tech. I'm feeling it. I'm waking up, and I'm feeling feisty. It's plus 159.
Beautiful.
College
baseball is electric this time of year, too.
That's a fact. Chase, what are you rolling with?
So here's the deal. Jim and I did some research into my godchildren, the Louisville Kings of the UFL. And what we found was that Louisville had the problem of playing in these short weeks. They kept getting short weeks, and they'd lose on the short weeks. When you give them an actual week's worth of rest between games, they win those games. They get an actual week's worth of rest here against the DC Defenders, who they're playing back-to-back. So Dicey playing the game, this team the second time in a row. So that's why I'm only going to sprinkle on the money line plus 200, but I'm also going to take them plus 5.5 here with the points, because I think with the full week's rest that they'll still give the DC Defenders a game, especially with DC being locked into the playoffs. Who knows how motivated they are? Who knows how long they keep the starters in? So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to take Louisville plus 5.5. You can get it at plus 6, as Jim found some places. So shop around. But yeah, give me the Kings there, 5.5.
I think the only thing that the teams are playing for now is who's going to get that 1 and 2 spot to get home field advantage.
That's fair. Yeah.
DC's pretty, I mean, I wouldn't say safe, but that's basically the only time they're going to be playing for. If they get home field advantage locked up either this week or next week, Erik, you might see your boy Sanders play week 10.
Finally, unleash the beast, dude. Jesus Christ, dude. Let the kid fucking eat, man.
If Louisville squeaks into the playoffs, though, I kind of want them to be on the road. Let
the kid fucking eat, dude.
It's true. You know, Jim, I had them, you got them at like plus 50. I got them at plus like 3,300, whatever. You know, you got 50 to 1. I got 33 to 1. I just checked the UFL futures odds again, and those have crept down to 13 to 1. Mm-hmm. So I feel pretty good. I'm actually being offered a cash out on that one now.
Love to see that. Erik, what play you starting us off with?
I'm going out to the West Coast. I'm taking Randy Ariziana over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. Absolutely locked in the play over the last week, leading the league in hits while ranking top 3 in runs scored, top 6 in RBIs. The production has been elite. Now we get a great matchup against Walter Buehler. When you dive into the pitching profile, Buehler throws the ground ball 20% of the time to righties, sinker 21%, the slider 20%. Against those pitch types, Randy has been crushing 295 batting average, 500 slugging percentage with a 399 OPA, an expected batting average of around 300. The sinker especially dangerous for opposing pitchers against that pitch. Randy is 435 batting average, 565 slugging, and an elite 477 weighted OBA. Even against the slider, he's still producing at a high level, 250 average, 500 slugging, 365 weighted OBA. He's gone over this number 4 of his last 5, seeing the ball extremely well right now. Getting this prop at plus money, got it at plus 10, tremendous value. So I'm definitely just going to lock it in.
Can I be honest how I feel about like baseball stats and everything?
Yeah.
Too many acronyms. They scare me.
We got the war. We got the whip.
I gotta speak my truth.
We got the chase rate.
That's too much.
Chase rate. That's
too
right.
much.
Never pay the chase rate.
It's too much. My next one, I'm going to the UFL. We got another game today besides the Louisville Kings. We have the Houston Gamblers taking on the St. Louis Battlehawks. I don't think they win, but one thing the Gamblers have done this season is keep games close. I think even in St. Louis, 7.5 is too many. Too many points. For a Gamblers team who's hungry, and they're still fighting. They thought their season was done. They may be near the bottom, but they're still alive. That playoff race for that 4th spot is still pretty wide open.
Kevin Sumlin, coach of the year?
Probably not. I think that's got to go to Ricky Prohl, probably.
I love how much you hate Kevin Sumlin.
Eric's been on Kevin Sumlin this season.
Coach of the year?
Well, Erik, who was their last coach? Curtis Johnson?
Yeah.
I want him back just because he was always hilarious to look at on the sideline. He always had the most surprised look on his face.
Oh, he's like,
He was like, what? What's going on? It's like he was always surprised that he was coaching a game at that moment.
I thought I had a reservation at Applebee's.
Chase, what's your second play?
My second play, these will be horse picks for the rest of the way because, as I might have mentioned, it is Preakness Saturday, the bastard of the Triple Crown. If you didn't know, this week I shed my Wolf of Oaklawn, my Chase exterior, and I exposed my gooey center, which is his Freakness, because you know what? His Freakness always smashes the Preakness. And I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to give you my win bet for the Preakness Stakes. It is going to be the number 12 Incredible, 6-1 on the morning line. Here's the deal. This race is going to have a blistering pace early. You want to take a horse that's going to run from off the pace. It's maybe a little bit of a deeper closer. Incredible fits that bill. You're getting a decent price. I looked on the thoroughgraphs here, and what I found when I looked at the thoroughgraphs was with this pattern that trainer Riley Mott has with this horse, the thorough pattern says that he's going to improve 45% of the time. So that's a really strong percentage here when it comes to trainers who get an improvement out of their horses using that, in the pattern. So I saw Sports Facts say Taj Mahal there, but Incredible had a pretty good Kentucky Derby. Nothing bad, nothing special. But I think after the long layoff with that second race here, he's going to run a whole lot better. I think he's going to be coming from off the pace, and I think he wins here. So give me Incredible 6-1 on the morning line. I like talking as well. That might show up later, Sports Facts. Wink!
That's what we call in the biz. A little nice tease. Erik, what are you rolling with?
My next one, I'm going to the MVP fight card. I'm taking Junior Dos Santos plus 272. Path is simple. If he just mixing grappling and makes this a true MMA fight, he's absolutely has the tools to win this matchup. Former UFC heavyweight champion, over 30 professional MMA fights, victories over Vasquez and Derek Lewis. The experience gap is massive. He's been competing against elite level heavyweights for over a decade, while DeSapage is extremely inexperienced in MMA. DeSapage has shown clear weakness when opponents force him into grappling exchanges. His takedown defense has been inconsistent. We've already seen fighters control him on the mat, drag him into uncomfortable positions. Even though Dos Santos is probably known as a boxer, he's a smart veteran who understands how to mix in some clinch work, pressure, and some takedowns. And the key thing is pacing. Dos Santos is dangerous early, but we've seen cardio concerns show up in longer fights. If Dos Santos can survive the early storm, the experience and the fight IQ is there. JDS has stayed active recently, picking up wins in game-bred bare-knuckle MMA against experienced veterans, providing he still has power, durability, and the ability to compete under pressure. Meanwhile, there's a lot of public money coming in on the younger fighter. And also with this being in California, that means it's a show and a prize fight. So that means he's going to get money to show up, and then he gets extra money to win. He realizes this is kind of the end of the line. He wants that rematch with Francis, who's fighting later in the card. If he gets to win and Francis gets to win, that's probably going to be the headliner for the next MVP card. So I think he's going to grapple here just so that way he can put himself in line for 2 decent paydays before he does the swan song. He's done. So I'll take Junior Dos Santos plus 272.
Ooh. I think Uncle Rico would be a great corner guy to have.
Dude, I'd lay into people.
Yeah,
I could picture it. Erik just with the towel over his shoulder, screaming, absolutely red-faced, fuming.
The best is like when I used to like go around with the kids, like if they split sets, I used to be able to talk to them. And I mean, I'd be just fucking in their faces and just like, what the fuck are you fucking doing right now? They'd be like in tears. Like, what the fuck are you fucking doing right now? Like, get the ball in the fucking court, you dumb fuck.
My last play, I'm going to hockey. We got the Buffalo Sabres versus the Montreal
I don't watch hockey. He's going
Canadiens.
To hockey.
I bet it, baby. We're taking the over. Over 6.5 goals. I know the rule, Chase, but I'm breaking it this time. I'm breaking it. We're going over 6.5. Damn it.
What's the rule?
What was it? It's 5.5 over, 6.5 under.
Yeah. 5.5. Always take the over. Under 6.5. 6.5. Or sorry, 6. Greater than 5.5. Always take the under. The hockey golden rule.
Yep.
We have no stats on that, by the way. So
no, and I refuse to look them up.
No, we don't want to know.
But it's 5.5.
I refuse. Goddammit.
If the total is under 5.5, always take the over. If the total's set at over 5.5, always take the under. But except for this time, damn it, I'm breaking our rule. The golden rule, some say.
I thought the golden rule was never look someone in the eye during another guy in the eye during a three-way.
I thought the golden rule was don't piss where you fuck.
You can mix those sometimes.
I did have someone back in the day that I was messaging, like way back in the day, that wanted me to just pee on them. That's all they wanted. They didn't want anything else, just like pee on me, please. I was like, I think I was like 20 at the time. So I was like, we never met up, but I was like 20. So I was like, sure, whatever. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah. Why not?
Chase, what are you rolling with next?
So final play, of course, is going to come out of the Preakness, which real quick.
Yeah, that is.
Dirty Reg, yes, that is Oaklawn, as in Oaklawn Park Racetrack. That is my local track. Preakness Stakes, I'm going to play an exacta here. I think with a field that's so evenly matched, with 14 entrants, that the exacta payouts are going to be exceedingly fair here. And what I'm going to do is try to maximize my Incredibolt opinion, who I had, if you might remember, as my win bet. I'm going to key Incredibolt in first in the exacta, and then I'm going to use 2 horses underneath. The one is the pretty obvious Ocelli, who was 3rd place in the Kentucky Derby, who, you know, if the race was a little bit shorter, the Kentucky Derby, might have been your winner, because he had the lead there in the stretch for a little bit before Golden Tempo and Renegade came flying by. So it makes a whole lot of sense for Ocelli to be in the mix. And then I'm also going to use the number 5 Talkin'. If Irad can get this horse to just kind of settle down a little off the pace, then he's going to have first run at all of this early speed as it comes back to him, which will give him a little bit of an edge. So I'm going to play that exacta 12 with 2-5, but then I'm going to take that, I'm going to flip it, I'm going to reverse it and play it 2-5 with 12 and keep Incredibolt there in second, because like I said, I think Incredibolt's going to be in the mix late. And I think that we're gonna get a little winner with that exacta. So 12 with 2-5 and 2-5 with 12. Dirty Reg, I'm actually not in Hot Springs. I am up in North Little Rock.
Oh my God! And what about the big fight at the steakhouse in Little Rock, dude? Do you have a big with the food?
I've seen the video, but I haven't heard the details. I heard something about someone yelling that they had 40 million followers or something like that.
Yeah. She's like, 40 million followers, you're over. I guess because they wanted to pay their bill. Like,
yeah.
I'm looking it up. I got it looked up right now. Erik, give your pick, and I'll see if I got an update on it.
Well, no secret where I'm going for my last pick. Give me Stockton's finest, Nate Diaz, plus 165. One of the biggest storylines here is a difference in conditioning demands between the bare knuckle boxing and MMA. Perry has been competing in bare knuckle boxing, where the rounds are only 2 minutes long. This fight is scheduled for 5-minute rounds. It's a completely different pace, cardio test, and if the fight extends, heavily favored Diaz. We already know what Nate brings to the table: elite cardio, relentless pressure, and the ability to weaponize volume as the fight wears on. Diaz has built his career around dragging opponents into the deep waters, and the longer in the fight environment, the better he is. The grappling edge is also significant. Diaz, black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu with multiple submission wins throughout his career. Perry has always preferred to strike, and if Diaz decides to mix in takedowns or force scrambles to the mat, that's a real path to a submission or a prolonged control time on the feet. Diaz has advantage in reach and overall striking volume. Perry carries power, but Diaz thrives in chaotic fights where opponents get emotional and overreact. At the pace, slows and fatigue becomes a factor. Diaz's durability and conditioning could become the difference. The publicly is heavily backing Perry because of his recent bare knuckle momentum, but hasn't fought in the MMA since 2019. In a 5-round MMA fight, I'm speaking Stockton, baby. Give me Diaz plus 165.
Hell yeah. Did you guys see the video of that fight?
Him training with a cigarette in his mouth, just shadowboxing?
No, I'm saying the Arkansas, the Little Rock fight. This one right here.
Oh, is
Get him up here!
This right
He
here?
just came in here! Shove this fucking steak in her face!
10 million per child. 10 million per child followers. You fucked with the wrong family.
30
You fucked with the
million
wrong
followers!
family.
30 million followers! Get the owner up here! Get him up here! Call the police!
Sir, you
Call the police!
What I don't understand is, what are they going to call the police about?
Apparently, the argument is that so they wanted their steaks redone. Owner originally said no, and then came back with one of the steaks and shoved it right in their face.
Yeah. And that's a fancy ass steakhouse too, Arthur's.
So the mom is accused of causing $2,500 in damage to the restaurant's piano.
Jesus Christ.
One of the sisters threw knives at 2 waiters.
God, dude. Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
The daughter was charged of 2 felony counts of aggravated assault, 1 misdemeanor of disorderly conduct. Mom was hit with a felony charge of criminal mischief and misdemeanor of disorderly conduct. Great Mother's Day.
Great Mother's Day. Of course that happens on Mother's Day.
Can I just say, fuck most influencers that are like that? Like, just fuck influencers.
Who are just throw out the number of followers. Dude, all right, this is what I'm going to do is I'm going to go like try to walk out with something out of Walmart. Like right through the little like thing that's like, hey, you stole something. And when they come for me, I'm going to be like, 2,700 followers. 2,700 followers. They're going to know about this. I'll put you out of business, Walmart.
Boys, we got a parlay for the people too.
Yeah.
Nice little 3-teamer. The Louisville Kings plus 5.5 from Chase. The California Redwoods minus 1.5 from me, Jim. And Jade Mason Wong money line from Erik, baby. Gives you a nice juicy.
You called me out for not doing any lifting last week, dude, so I had to find a dirty one.
Juicy plus 1574.
That's pretty juicy. That's way juicy.
I love it. I love it.
I love everything about it.
Boys, any other takes you want to fire off to leave people with for the weekend?
Enjoy the Preakness. It's a weird one. It's at Laurel Park. They only let 4,800 people in the gate for this one because the Stronachs hate horse racing, apparently.
Yeah, that's dumb.
Well, yeah.
What? Why is that? Like, that made no sense to me, dude. I went to the Preakness once. Fucking time of my life, dude. Like, I'm pretty sure I saw someone die. Like, we did the fucking porta potty races. Like, people were throwing beer cans. The girl that was racing next to just got hit and fell. It was phenomenal.
Yeah. Man down. It's like storming the beaches.
And like, dude, I went before it was like, oh, dude, I'm going to the horse racing. This is like when like you were hardcore, dude.
Yeah.
Hard fucking core, dude.
That's probably about the time where that kid tried to walk out, or that guy tried to walk out on the middle of the track and punch the horse. Have you ever seen that, Jim?
I love that. Yes.
That was actually me.
That was you trying to punch the horse.
That was actually me.
No, man. This is why so many horses aren't running in the second race, because it's the Preakness. I don't know what to say. It's 2 weeks apart. It's 2 weeks apart, and if you don't think that you can win, or you're not in the mix for a Triple Crown or anything, it's worth skipping it and maybe either holding off for the Belmont or some of the bigger races in the summer here. In the second race, I have no idea. I have no idea where there's so many scratches in the second.
I do think it fucks with like it makes me feel like we almost will never have a Triple Crown again.
I kind of feel though, and Chase, correct me if I'm wrong, that this one was doomed from the start because this is going to be at Laurel, and the Belmont's at Saratoga, I believe, this year. So everyone's just kind of like, oh, whatever, it doesn't really count.
Yeah, because I mean they don't run it as they don't run the Belmont as a mile and a half at Saratoga, and like you said, it's at Laurel Park, which I guess it will be for the foreseeable future while they allegedly rebuild Pimlico. Which I mean I remember them showing the like architectural renderings of what the new Pimlico would look like, and I'm like, yeah, they're not going to do any of that shit. Like they're just going to like redevelop that into houses and stuff. They are going to move the Preakness, they've announced. I don't know if it's starting next year or if it's in a couple years. Instead of being 2 weeks after the Kentucky Derby, it's going to be 3 weeks after the Kentucky Derby. And I think the idea is that that's going to bring more people or more horses from the Kentucky Derby into the Preakness since it's a little bit more spaced out. Also, though, like, I don't know. I feel like if a Triple Crown happens after they do that, it should really come with an asterisk because the part of the thing about the Triple Crown is it's supposed to be hard.
Yeah.
You know, like we shouldn't be making it easier for horses to win the Triple Crown.
Just tell them to stop being a bitch.
Stop being a bitch, yo.
Stop being a bitch, motherfucker.
I'm excited. I'm basically in the marathon portion of my football fandom where we go from the UFL to the Erik would call it the grueling CFL slate or how long the season is.
That bitch is so fucking long, dude.
They play 18 games in a 21-week regular season.
With only one team not making the playoffs.
With 9 teams. All the teams make the playoffs except for one. I am coming around to the fact that it's basically like the pressure is now just all on the seeding. But really the only 2 seeds that matter are 1 and 2.
What's the point? You know what I mean? Like,
It's weird. But also, Erik, that's not this season. This season, I believe, was still like normal. But it's going to be, we're in a marathon run right now. We're getting there. And I'm going to be here for all of it. Thank you, everyone, for watching. Thank you for listening. Go follow that man at eTop21 Sports. Follow that man at Of Oaklawn everywhere. Follow me at XFL Jim. We love you, and we will see you next week for another episode of Brunchtime Betting. Kisses. Kisses.